Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Edinson Volquez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Edinson Volquez is an interesting story. At one time had a big power arm. Doesn't have that huge velocity that he once has. He's still 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider that he throws for strikes. His changeup he'll use occasionally. A ground ball type pitcher that if he has that good breaking ball, he'll be tough to beat.
Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And a high strike there, 0-1. Past battles with Edinson Volquez, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Swinging a soft liner and an easy play out there as this is taken for the 2nd out.
Batting third, first baseman number 44.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Looking solid through the first frame. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win Game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win Game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now. Riding in, Giancarlo Stanton, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Nope. A ball and no strikes. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And that is 27 for him on the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Standing in now, Justin Bour.
Justin Bour.
Line to the right side, but foul. He comes in at 262 on the year, 13 home runs and 41 RBIs. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. Jake Lamb standing in now. Past battles with Edinson Volquez. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. So far on the year, Lamb has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Popped him up. Realmuto is there. 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
Ready now, Gregory Polanco. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Polanco around first, heading for second now. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Up next for Arizona, Joe Acevedo. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swing and a ground ball to third. This will get foul for strike 2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Stepping in now, Andres Blanco. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Line drive to left, and Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 268 the average for him coming in. 7 homers and 29 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Tulowitzki aboard here at first with nobody out. Yanked on the ground down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Carmen Lopez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carmen Lopez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lopez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Count is 1-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And surprisingly, both runners able to advance 90 feet. Second and third now with only one away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Martin Prado now. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home is in time, and he's cut. Great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the third inning on MLB Network.
Leading off for Arizona.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Volquez will take charge himself out there, and there's two down. Riding in once again, A.J. Pollock. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A changeup over the inside corner. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Edinson Volquez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's out number 1. So with one away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west in the National League as you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. Here's D. Gordon now. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Favorable call in there for a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this is taken for the out.
Now batting.
In is Christian Yelich. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. stepping in and ready for another shot, Ketel Marte, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Weekly hit towards first. Bohr scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Goldschmidt with a swing and a ball sent out to deep left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Just missed with a breaking ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we... Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning with big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Justin Bohr. From the belt, the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
In now, JT Realmuto.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 2 runs have scored. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Harmon Lopez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Shack swings, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play.
Third baseman, number 14, Martin.
Digging in to
Prado.
try it again, Martin Prado. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-0 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gregory Polanco. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Standing in, Joe Acevedo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Missed with a breaking ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Hey. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Oh, and that liner caught him. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Ready for another chance? Andres Blanco, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Blanco, who's nicknamed Whitey, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Ryan Murphy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Edinson Volquez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Marte moving to his left makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman,
Here's D. Gordon now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. So 1-1. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder,
In is Christian Yelich, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On the ground to the right side. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Danny Santana will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
number 23, Danny Santana.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Past battles with Edinson Volquez. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. Bounce it to the left side, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Santana on at first, nobody out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First pitch on its way. Ground ball right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. Can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A bullet to first base.
Now batting,
Jake Lamb standing in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there for strike one. One and one to count to Jake Lamb. So 1-1. Strike two swinging.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long. Scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're down 4-0.
your attention please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 34, Raven Chipwood.
Carlos Stanton now.
Right fielder, John Carlos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Justin Bour. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Troy Tulowitzki. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. pulled high in the air out to left field. Polanco is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Miami down in order. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Gregory Polanco. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Joe Acevedo.
Ready for another chance, Joe Acevedo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now Volquez up to 77 pitches for his outing so far. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They trail here 4-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. JT Realmuto already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Acevedo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Left field, number 3.
Digging in to try it again, Herman Lopez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Third baseman, number 14, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Lopez stands at first with one out. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Digging in once again, Edinson Volquez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Polanco has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, D. Gordon. He was a ground out victim last time up. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Hit out towards second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 54.
Riding in once again, John Ryan Murphy. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Daniel Descalso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Career numbers against Chen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, A.J. Pollock. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. T.J. McFarland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
T.J. McFarland.
Ready now, Christian Yelich. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that misses 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And that misses 2-1. Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Full count now, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Justin Bour.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Polanco has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Grounded to short, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Marlins leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The win would go to Edinson Volquez should the lead hold up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-0 the final score today. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Edinson Volquez Earns his 8th victory of the season, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Edinson Volquez. His record is now 8-6. A loss goes to Zach Greinke. He falls to 6-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.